Hey everybody, how you doing? We're going to try to get the volume up here so that everybody can hear. Okay, hey, thanks to everybody for coming today. This is the 12th event that we've had this year in support of the America First platform, etc. And we're very proud and glad to have you here today. My name is Mark Ruffy. I'm part of the WCRP Washington County Republican Party leadership group. I want to extend a thanks to our team, WCRP, who helped put this event on, build everything you have here. Our chairman, Dave Ball, is here with us. He's the guy in red. He's got all the red on today. So also, I want to call out and thank Amy Savage, who is the owner of the oil and gas supply safety store. She's also dressed in red. Imagine that. Her team owns the store here and the store in St. Clairsville, Ohio. And if you've been to that store, it's really, really nice. And she also was the creator of the car and truck rally, parade, motorcade, whatever you want to call it, from last year. And if you were here last year for that, you'll take that all the way through. It's the most patriotic day that I've ever had. It was a great event. 7,000 cars, Fox News, and it was a big deal. So thank you, Amy, for all that you do, and all that you do for the cause, for our president, for conservative values, etc. So it really pays off, and it shows here today. So we appreciate it. You know, normally during Pike Days, those of you who live in the county, Pike Days for the last 12 years has been a washout. It's like rained Friday and Saturday and so on. And you know, today we're gifted with an absolutely beautiful day, sunny and warm and so on. The county party, WCRP, January 1st, 2017, we were 12,578 registrations underneath the Democrats. Today, we're 4,319 ahead. So if you think about what that means, we flipped the county, that's grow the party. And on a regional level and a national level, when you take a look at the vote count coming from Washington County, we don't lose elections. We just don't, whether it's a special election or the historic vote count for President Trump last year. Republicans turn out, conservatives, Trump supporters, America First, whatever bucket that you find yourself in. So you all have done a great job maintaining, holding on, and preparing for the future. So it's a great place. The county is solidly red now, and our role here is to find candidates that will work hard, knock doors, and all the things that are necessary to win, and have the skills, the background to run for office here locally on a regional basis. So we're very, very, very proud of that. What I'd like to do, really two pieces today. We're going to introduce one of our countywide candidates, who will introduce some of the other candidates, number one, and number two, and then we'll introduce our special speaker today. So with that, I'm going to ask currently Magisterial Judge Jesse Petit to come up.
Okay, thank you everybody for coming out on this beautiful day today. You couldn't ask for a better event as we get close to to Election Day coming up on Tuesday. And as Mark said, I'm currently the Magisterial District Judge in Peters Township, in the local area around Peters Township. I am currently running for the Washington County Court of Common Pleas, and I am honored to be running with a wonderful slate of Republican candidates that are here today. So I'd like to introduce and acknowledge each one of the candidates that are part of this slate. So Washington County Sheriff candidate, Tony Andronis. Candidate for Washington County Controller, April Sloan. Where are you, April? And candidate for Washington County Recorder of Deeds, Carrie Perot. I can tell you personally, having had a chance to get to meet each and every one of these candidates up here, on a personal level, what type of people they are. We are very, very fortunate in this county to have this slate running for these positions to fill the vacancies that are coming up. I'm very proud to be standing up here with them, and I'm very optimistic with regards to the success, with regards to these candidates coming up, not only in the spring, but also in the fall of 2021. So again, one more round of applause for this group of candidates. All right, now for the big presentation. We're very honored to have our celebrity guest here. If you followed Sean over the course of the last couple years, his popularity and his message has grown, and it's grown tremendously. And we're very honored to have him take out the time today to come to speak to our little nook of the county. And Sean has now announced that he's running for United States Senate, and to have the opportunity to watch him continue to push his message and allow that to grow throughout the state is going to be amazing. And I talked to Sean personally. If you go to, I think it would have been on his Facebook page, and if you watch one of his Gettysburg message, I don't know how anybody cannot watch that video and not be motivated to come out and support Sean Parnell for United States Senate. It's a pretty incredible video, pretty incredible message that he has. I am personally honored to be able to introduce Sean Parnell to speak to us here today. Thank you.
Jesse, thank you. Hey, get out and vote for this guy, right? Like, Republicans, I know it's an off cycle, right? But Republicans can't afford to have an off season now, right? This fight in 2021 is so important, right? And from school board candidates all the way up to the PA Supreme Court, we need good, strong conservatives, patriots, and Republicans in every one of those positions. So when you leave here, you go tell your families, your friends, folks that you see at Home Depot and Walmart to get out and vote, because we need to win in 2021 before we win in 2022. And so for those of y'all that don't know me, my name's Sean. I ran for Congress in Pennsylvania's 17th Congressional District against Connor Lamb in 2020. But before that, I was an infantry leader in Afghanistan. In 2006, thank you. In 2006, I led a platoon right along the Afghan-Pakistan border. Our mission was very, very simple: find Osama bin Laden. Unfortunately, we didn't find bin Laden, but over 485 days of combat, and I'm talking hundreds of direct fire engagements, and in 485 days, 16 months, my base took over 4,000 plus rocket attacks, killed 350 Islamic terrorists, Islamic extremists, people that would do harm to this country if they had the opportunity. Our world is a better place without them. But let me tell you something about that experience. It was the most diverse infantry platoon you could possibly imagine. I had blacks serving next to white, Christians next to atheists, Northerners next to Southerners, rich next to poor, and Democrats next to Republicans. And guess what? There were no hyphenated Americans with us out there on the battlefield in Afghanistan. We were all just Americans. And what I learned is that when this country is united, and we put aside our petty differences, we can accomplish anything. And we did on the battlefield in Afghanistan, in one of the most remote and hostile regions on the face of the planet. If we can do it here, we can do it in the state of Pennsylvania. And so we announced my campaign for United States Senate last week. And in the last week, I gotta tell you, we have been everywhere. We kicked off our campaign right here in Western Pennsylvania with a rally. We thought it was gonna be fun. We had over 450 people there. Ladies and gentlemen, listen, I say that not to impress you, but to impress upon you that do not lose heart. This party and patriots in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania are energized. So get out there, make a difference. And look, 2021 and 2022, it's a tough time. Democrats control all three houses. They control the White House, they control the House of Representatives, and they control the United States Senate. Your taxes over the next 2 years are rising. Our debt and deficit is soaring. Our energy industry is being crushed. Our border is flooded. Our Second Amendment is under assault. Our First Amendment is not far behind. The Democrats are not shy about their agenda. When they have power, they wield it. They're talking about packing the Supreme Court. They're talking about nuking the filibuster to ensure there's no dissent in the Senate whatsoever. Nothing stands in the way of their radical left-wing agenda. They're talking about making Washington, D.C. a state so that there's a permanent Democrat majority in the United States Senate. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to stop them. And we need to do everything in our power to do it and rally people to our cause. And so listen, my campaign, if you followed my campaign in PA 17, then you know that it's a grassroots campaign. We had over 45,000 individual donors amassed in just under a year. Do you know what that means? It means it's a campaign in a movement that is beholden to the people, that's not afraid to lock horns with the radicals that are trying to transform this country and erode the Constitution. It also means that I'm not beholden to the Republican Party either. I'm beholden to the people. I will always put the people before party politics. And I think one of the things that we've all learned over the last decade or so, perhaps even longer, is that this country, especially right now, needs more leaders and fewer politicians. And ladies and gentlemen, I am a leader. I will always be there for you. I will show up where people agree with me, of course, but I will also go where people don't, to build our coalition and make the case for freedom, economic prosperity, and defense of the greatest document on the face of the planet, the United States Constitution. And I'll leave you with this. I will leave you with this. A couple weeks ago, I talked to President Trump on the phone. And I will tell you this, he is in good spirits, and I have never seen him so laser focused on taking back the House and taking back the Senate in 2022. Have faith. There is a plan in place, and what you can do at the grassroots level is stay engaged, stay involved, keep the faith. Because we are in this fight, and we are going to win in 2021. We are also going to win in 2022 to protect and preserve this great nation. So thank you all. God bless you all, and God bless this amazing country that we call home. Thank you.
Guys, you need to check out Amy Savage's store, the Gas and Oil store. It's officially called the Gas and Oil Safety Supply. The Gas and Oil Safety Supply store in Washington, Pennsylvania. Check it out, they got awesome stuff. They got awesome stuff, and it's not expensive. Amy Savage. I want to thank her very much for putting this all together. We want to give a shout out to Ohio Valley for Trump Uncensored 2 for helping to make this possible. Ohio Valley for Trump Uncensored 2 on Facebook. Say hi.